already pinned, but I have to wait till mine. You can say hi.
Hello, everybody. I'm
Hey,
talking into the
everyone.
mic.
Hey, everyone. How are you?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to open this up here and turn down. We have a pinned comment here from Maria Torchia. Hello, Chris. I adopted Gus, a sweet, shy cat from a local animal shelter. Is he the one that my last cat who passed away picked out for me? He hasn't come out from behind the couch for 2 days. Is he okay?
Yeah, I think he's doing great. I think he's just adjusting. I think he's had some abuse in his life, and I think that he's home sweet home now. And I think you'll see a lot of the same characteristics. And I think you guys will just really adore each other. He seems to be perfectly fine. Just give him some more time to kind of settle in. Did you say Tortilla was the last name?
Torchia.
Okay.
And thank you, Maria, also for the
Thanks for the donation.
donation.
Thanks for the
Yeah,
question.
we love that. Did you want your screen bigger,
I'm
or do
too
you
busy
want it?
trying to speak into the mic. We've
Is
been
the-
practicing this, guys, and if I'm way over here, then don't
Yeah.
hear me as well. So,
I mean, you guys can see our computers. We're still trying to.
well, it's new equipment, and
Yeah.
we're figuring out all the stuff. So it's for you guys, so we become more clear and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
I want to pan to the roof of this studio really bad, you guys, really bad. How do I do that, Michelle?
No.
Just do it.
No,
They
no.
don't care. Just do it.
No,
Oh,
no.
they want to
I
see
would
it.
have to mess
Who wants
with
to
the
see it?
entire thing.
No, I
can't.
can just tilt this.
No, it's not on this. It's on that.
You got a remote for that.
I know,
We'll
but
just pan to it quickly. You guys got to see this. Go ahead. Come
No.
on, do it.
Oh my gosh, you're terrible, Chris. This is awful.
Look at this,
Let's
guys.
see if I can do it.
This is like 4 days worth of work.
Let's see.
Okay,
It's
keep
probably
going,
gonna-
keep going, keep going,
it's
keep
probably
going,
gonna-
keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, go back down now.
Okay. Oh, it's got a little delay in it.
They are
Oh my
not sticking right.
Yeah, that was our little sticky things, and we're turning those down.
We're gonna do the spray on M3 glue now.
Yeah. Or
Anyway.
anything you guys want to suggest, because that didn't work out.
I bet you I could pick you up as little as you are and stick you to those things. You'd be up there all day.
Yeah. Let's say hi to a couple of people. Lance
My
Patter.
thing's not moving though.
All I have to do is hit that, and then
What?
it'll
Hit
start.
what? What'd you hit?
It was an arrow. You could barely see it.
Oh, great. So I'm just gonna tell me
Now,
something.
see?
Yeah.
Not moving fast enough for you.
It's going quick now.
Okay. Lance Patter.
Hi, Kelly the Fairy.
Lance says
Lucha.
he's been a member for 9
Patty.
months.
Yeah. Jazz 11. Hi.
Can you see those pretty good?
I need to get the
look-
stronger glasses
Yeah.
because these are only like 1.5s or 2s.
Yeah.
I think I need to like 2.5s, like what you got.
Yeah.
Actually, just go get my eyes checked and get ones that work right all the way through.
Instead of the CVS.
So the
Target.
$6.99 ones.
Yeah.
You know what was wrong with these before is that I was wearing them, and then one eye was clear, the other eye wasn't. And I had that film that comes on them.
Yeah.
I was wearing them for like 4 months with the film on them.
You were?
I was.
Oh
yeah,
my God,
geez,
Chris.
Liz.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
Okay.
you can't see them sometimes. Hi, Kelly Higgins.
Hi,
What's she asking
Christina
me?
Lewandowski.
Is there a question from Kelly Higgins?
Yeah, so if you want to stop it, you just lightly put your finger there.
Uh-huh. There's no lightly with me. What's the question?
What is going on with my abdomen, please? I am having trouble with PT exercises after knee replacement. Thank you, and Michelle, and God bless you all.
I think the knee is perfectly fine in all honesty, but your stomach, I think there's gas. I think there's a little bit of IBS. I think that you have some lactose, maybe a small smidgen of gluten, and your system's just getting sensitive, a little bit more allergic with stuff. So you just have to kind of take the lactose out of your system and then do that. And then once it's out, you kind of slowly start administrating it back and see where we're at. It's normal aging process, I believe, but there's a lot of gas buildup and that kind of thing going on. So just really be careful and eat bland and stay away from carbonation. And I think what you're experiencing, you won't be experiencing anymore, but you have to be really selective on what you eat. So
Okay, if there's any newbies on the channel, we want to
Welcome to
personally
the
welcome
channel.
you. Maybe give us a thumbs up, an emoji thumbs up, and then we know that this is your first time here. That would be great. And Steve or Stephanie Orton,
I'm
thank you for
take
the donation. Her question is, real quick, Chris, do you or do due to my family medical history, I'm scared. Please tell me what to look out for or what to do.
Well, I think your family history, there's some cancer there, but that doesn't mean that you have it per se. So I think you let that fear kind of go. And I think you're going to be a little bit prone to acid reflux and a little bit prone to issues going on with your inner ear and your sinuses. But I also look at the cat. I
Mhm.
also believe that that's going to be okay. So, I mean, there's nothing here that I'm looking at that's really detrimental to your health and things like that. Drink your water so that you don't experience a vertigo because you don't want to be dehydrated. But you're doing okay. But I would go in because I'm not a doctor. I'm a psychic and go get your blood panel done and get your things looked at. And I think that you're going to be fine. There's some things that'll be a little bit there, like most people in my age bracket has blood pressure issues. I mean, that's pretty darn common. Okay. So it's part of the aging process.
Mhm.
My cat will go to the end of the carpet in the hallway and won't come on this floor because it's still hard wood. I mean, raw wood, but
She will. She will.
I don't know.
Um,
What does she think? I take her out of here? What?
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
read this one right here.
she got out.
Nurse,
Nurse Lilith, thank you for the donation to the channel. I'm taking a trip to see my fiance. Will everything be safe? Thank you.
everything will be safe. You're probably going to need a vacation when you get back because, well, I'm not going to go into that, but you're going to have fun and tired, and I think you have a really great time and you'll be safe and you'll miss and you want to go back again. So that's all good.
I have a question here from Kelly, Chris.
Mhm.
Hi, Chris. I keep having a person named Jarrett pop up in my life, no matter if I move far or close, and we faded. Are are we fated to be together? If so, do you see us coming together as a couple? Him taking action?
No, I don't think it's like that per se as far as relationship and twin flame kind of thing. But I think it's okay that you guys are in each other's lives more like on the course of a brother and sister as opposed to boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife per se. And I think that there's a past life connection there, but I don't get it on the romantic side of things, not really at all. But that's okay. I've got women friends that are just friends. I mean,
Totally, just friends. Yep.
no, we danced in the 7th grade. I got in trouble because I was only half a foot away when I should have been a foot away.
Mhm.
What was that principal's name? Mr. Garrido.
Yeah.
I got
He
that,
was
huh?
not nice.
No, he was a
What are
dick.
you talking about when there was this school dance?
Yeah,
Yeah. He was the yardstick. They said he had a yardstick every time, and he would make sure that you were
that's what
within
I
that.
had. You were right there.
Okay.
Except he was talking to
See,
my chest and your head.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Were you
I'll go
shorter
with
back?
that.
Were you any shorter than you are right now back then?
I was 4'11" or
You just never
something.
grew.
Yeah, I did. I
What?
grew.
What? How much did you grow?
I'm 5 foot.
You are not. Michelle,
Yes.
we measured you. Tell the truth.
No, it was 5 foot.
That's when you were standing on your toes.
No. I didn't even have shoes on.
Listen, I think this is true. I think a man that's 5'11" and a girl that is 5'10", I think you get a lot of discounts for things.
No,
I
Chris.
believe you can.
If
Somebody
there
correct me
was
if
such a thing, I would
I
be
no,
getting
I
them.
think that there is. I don't know the exact height thing, but I think for a man it's 4'11", and I think for a
No,
woman, I think so. Will you guys do the research and tell us who's right in here,
that would
Michelle?
be like that
I
would
think
be
you get. I
special
think
treatment
you do
for.
get special treatment, like discounts, like shorter walks to the store and stuff
No, no.
for your shorter legs.
Oh my God, Chris, I'm so glad you think that's funny. I love
I
being
am going to
short.
if
Do you
I could.
love being tall?
No,
You don't?
nope.
Why? What? How? If you had your choice, how tall would you want to be?
If I could be my perfect height,
Yeah.
5'11".
Why?
Well, because of everything. I can't fit in my cars. You ever
No.
drive down the street at 130 miles an hour and have a bee hit your forehead?
No,
Okay. You ever
that's
see
true.
Mario Kart with that gorilla?
Okay,
I feel
these
like
are
I'm in that when I'm driving
okay.
sometimes.
These are things I don't know
And
anything about, but
I can't go buy shoes at the store. I buy them on a catalog. I can't buy pants. My inseam's 40 inches. Okay. My arms are 38 and a half inches long. I'm like a gorilla. And I won't go to the big and tall store
Oh
because they're
boy.
so far outdated I can't do it. So I wear
Mhm.
sweats or construction pants because they go long.
Okay.
Can't
Well,
fit in anything.
Rita Lasari, thank you for the donation to channel. And DC, thank you for the donation to channel. You're
All
a
you guys
member.
donating to us today, you're great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Do
and
they have
then
a question with the
yeah,
donations?
DC does.
Okay.
And the question is, hello, Chris. I'm taking all these antibiotics. I have an infection. Do you see my ear and tonsils healing completely, and when? Thank you.
Yeah, I think you're going to heal up altogether just fine, but you're going to be on antibiotics for quite some time. And the reason why you are is because this infection really grabbed hold, and you're very fortunate and lucky that you haven't lost hearing. So you need to keep doing what the doctor says, and he's probably going to tell you 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks, 2 more weeks. You're probably going to be on another couple of months to be realistic, and you need to take them the same time every day as directed. Do not miss. And you need to pop into the doctors and get a look see so that you can hear that this is certainly improving. So you just can't play around with this, because if this were to go much longer, you know, sign language if you have to, but I don't think it's that fun. So you know where go in that direction because you caught it. You just have to. They're going to overdo the antibiotics with you, so you may need some monostat, okay? Because when that happens, too much antibiotics with a woman, that can do that, and you're going to be really cranky, really grumpy, and then you have to be very careful for upwards of 6 months because the antibiotics breaks your immune system down. But you have to have it to have what's going on with your system right now. But you'll be back. You really will. Excuse me. We'll pray for you too and send you energy. You'll be fine ultimately.
Licha Alvarez, I see your thumbs up, and welcome to the channel.
Hi, Licha.
Anybody who's coming in for the first
We have
time.
more thumbs up right there.
Yep. Anybody who's coming in for the first time, we welcome you. Anthony, though he's been a follower and a member for quite some time.
I've been forgotten today. There's no water in here.
I know. Well,
it's okay. It's okay.
I got my
Don't
coffee.
need my caffeine either. It's okay.
I got
it's
my
all right.
coffee. That's
if I
all
get irritable today, you know why.
Okay. Jerry Trujillo. Hi guys. Will I find someone to help cut down my tree that is not too expensive, Chris?
No. It's a big tree. Listen, let's do this the right way. Let's get a bonded person out there that knows what they're doing, so that this doesn't fall on anything that it shouldn't fall on, and they can take it away, and you can have even cords of wood or what have you. Just pay the money to get this done appropriately. I'm telling you, sometimes cheaper is not the way to go. Not with this. So just fork out the money, get it done right, be done with it, and we'll all be happy, because that tree coming down the wrong way, don't. Just pay the money.
Okay. I have one from Shauna Doney. Thank you for the question. My mother passed 13 years ago because of the arrest of the funeral director. I don't know if the ashes I received were really hers or someone else's, or even just cement. I never spread them for her. That was good. Yeah.
Your mother kind of is a lot like my mother, Sylvia Browne. I mean, I said, Mom, seriously, what do you want me to do with you? She's all, well, I don't like my neighbors. You can throw me over the fence. If I start stinking, you can put me somewhere else. Her point was, it's like an old couch, you would think. It's a shell. She's not in there. And what does she care what you do with it? So the ashes, I think, in all honesty, you got a little bit of everything, because they're scraping it out. So you got a little bit of everything. But Mom was part of those ashes, absolutely 100%. But does your mom care where they're going to go? No, they're actually ashes. So that's why I'm saying, a lot like my mother, once they're gone and done, I don't care what happens to this body when I'm out of it, per se. I don't know what you do, whatever you want with it. So some people are very superstitious. They don't want to be burned. They don't this or that. Or my mom really didn't care, just as yours are. So you need to do what is good for you, that makes you happy. If there's anything in your mind, which I can't read your mind, and do for that. But your mom is good with all of it.
For those of you who are here to the channel for the first time, we welcome you. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up so we can see who's been here who's not been here before and
Mhm.
recognize you. I have a question from Christina Hines and a donation. Thank you for the donation to the channel. Her question is, Aloha, Chris. Will I be moving back to New Orleans in the next few years?
I believe you'll be moving back to New Orleans next year. So that's less than a few. And I think it's your home away from home. I think you'll love it and you'll adjust there. And it's just a luckier place for you. It's just a better vibe for you. You pretty much belong there. And I think you'll be very happy with it. So I'm excited for you to go because I'm excited for you to be happy. Can anyone tell we're on the opposite side of the room today? Notice that the ceiling's coming down this year. I'm just saying if they're,
It kind of does look like it's at a slant.
well, that's because it is.
Yeah, I know.
But the other
I just
wall,
don't know if
the other way wasn't that way. We're going to be changing it again, by the way.
yes.
Shit, man.
Next week.
There's so many wires in this room. Don't step on this. Wait, unplug that. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
The patience you have to have for this.
Well,
because we love you guys.
We have to acclimate to the whole new thing.
Acclimate?
Yeah.
I'm sitting on a furnace.
No, you're not.
What do you call him sitting on?
That's, I don't know. Oh,
It's a
my
box
goodness.
over the furnace.
Yeah, that's true.
My goodness.
Tabitha Van, thank you for being a member. And her question is, hi, Chris, were my husband and I together in a past life?
Past lives, yes, I believe the Roman times for sure, Atlantis for sure, and the slavery period for sure. So that's what bonds you in this life. And then when you're out of this life, you're together more on the other side. So that's very good and fortunate. You guys are a good couple. You know, if you guys were my clients and as a hypothetical situation, if you guys decided to break up, I wouldn't talk to either one of you. I would fuse services. I wouldn't do it because you wouldn't be doing the right thing. Staying together is the way that you guys need to be.
It's so funny.
Wait a minute. So if I was doing a reading hypothetically,
Mhm.
and this was I was talking to her, we would cover all grounds. I probably would not go into the relationship. And the reason why I wouldn't go in the relationship is there would be nothing for me to do. I'm used to fixing things, making things happen, doing detours and things to miss certain types of events that could be bad or this or that or the other. But when something's good, think about it. What are you gonna do? It's good. Well, I know. Okay, let's go move on. That kind of thing.
Mhm.
Go ahead before I interrupted you.
That's okay.
You forgot what you were going to say.
Look at somebody's name on the channel is Stay Uplifted. Isn't that cool?
Cool.
Yeah. And Stay Uplifted says, hey, Chris, we are selling our property with settlement slated for the end of this month. Is everything going to be okay?
Yeah, it's just that it's a lot of redundant paperwork and all this little nitpicking crap towards the end. So just don't blow your top and everything's fine. You'll get it done. And that's the main thing is getting it done. So just find patience where you don't have it because it's going to be a little grueling with all this little nitpicky shit they're going to have going on, but you'll get it done. I hate when that happens. It just pisses me off.
What?
I hate when that happens. It just pisses me off.
Okay. Hi, Clarence.
Am I talking enough into the mic, guys? I feel like this thing's like.
You feel like it's right
there. Hello.
I know.
Like I should be a singer or something.
Yeah. You can sing while you're on here.
No one wants to hear Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. Donna Dixon, she says thumbs up. Hi. That looks like a new name for me anyways. Welcome to the channel.
And please tell us, if you go back to our last one that was here, we had one microphone and people were saying that they could hear me really well and not so much Michelle. So are we going in and out? Do you hear us clear? Because we can always go back to the one microphone if you prefer it.
Starlight Tarot to 2023. She says, I hear you good.
Are you speaking into the mic, Michelle?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
You know, because pretty soon we're going to be going to these.
Yeah. You can put them on just to see if you could hear with them on. Oh. Can you put your keep your glasses on? Yeah. Yeah. We'll be introducing those next week. I don't know. Do I have to wear them? Because I get claustrophobic.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
We'll see how that goes.
April C. Is my daughter going to be a lawyer soon? And how will or who will be her husband. I'm tired of worrying of sick. Thank you. And we love you and your mom.
We love you too, but we can only answer one question here. So, yes, she is definitely going to be a lawyer more than you know, because this one can argue about anything. And I think and everything. And she's her memory and her way of presenting things is incredibly good. So, I wouldn't want to be in court against her, that's for sure. I'd hire her, but not against her.
Okay. Jennifer Gomez. Many blessings, Chris.
Thank you.
Glad I caught you this weekend. Will my husband and I have any kids in the near future?
Well, if you think near is, I don't know how specific you want me to be, but I think you'll conceive next year, and that will be one, not twins or anything, and healthy. So, congratulations on that. And yes, you're going to be a mom. Can you try to put it out of your mind? If you put it out of your mind, it's going to come in quick. It seemed like it come in quick. You're not going to speed up the time at all, but it will go faster for you because when you're waiting for something, you know how that is. You know, Misha?
Yeah. Patty Hatfield. Hi, Chris. Can you tell me if my brother and sister-in-law are together? They were murdered in March.
Yeah, I believe they made it home, definitely. And here's the thing, and I'm not saying this to make you feel better. I'm saying this because this is what I honestly pick up and see. I don't feel they experienced any pain. I think it was just like lights out kind of thing. So that makes me very happy because in my practice over 4 decades, when people want the specifics of things, I have to do what they ask of me. And it's unreal what can go on in this world today. So when they're home and they're happy and they're together and they didn't experience any pain, that the overall outcome, if we try to look at the positive of this, and they're doing great. They really are doing great. I mean, it's horrific what happened, yes, but if we focus on the positive, they're doing great. So,
Christy Carmela, welcome to being a member. And one second here, I just lost
come
it.
July, members, I'm all yours.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Her name is
Hello, how are you? Let me
Lightheart.
tell me your name. What?
She's a member. Hello, Lightheart. What is a career that is most aligned to my purpose? Is her question.
Oh, geez, you're gonna have to go back to school for this one. Counseling. If not that, go into human resources or some type of issues where you can even go into government work and help the people. You're good at helping people. All that means schooling, though.
Edie Tanner, thank you for being a
Kelly
member.
Higgins, awesome. Awesome you, Kelly Higgins.
Edie Tanner, thank you for being a member. Do you see me doing any traveling this summer?
Yeah, but it's not like overseas kind of stuff. It's a little bit, but it's warmer climates and it's weekend, get out 4 days, things like that. But heck, I'd be happy with that. My son graduates on the 12th. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Yeah. That's the day before. Wait, is it the 12th or the 13th?
It's Saturday, the day before Mother's Day.
Okay, so that's the 13th, I think. Yeah. Yes, I'm very excited for him. Okay.
Him, me too.
Candy Rackstraw. Hi, Chris. Will I ever own my own home?
Well, you don't have much savings at this point. So if this is something that is going to be, you understand you got to save for it. So you got probably 5+ years, but you can do it. You might want to reconsider that though. And the reason being is I'm a homeowner and everything breaks. I've been in this home like 27 years and now we're dishwashers and everything. You have to replace everything. Sometimes I think, gosh, wouldn't it be nice? Call the landlord. Hey, it's broken. Send some man over here, fix it. I mean, there's a lot of, even the richest people in the world say never own a home because you pay for it like 50 times over by the time you own it. But you can do it. You will be able to do it in a little bit over 5 years, but you have to start saving. That means you got to stop spending because you make good money.
Brandon's comment. Thank you for the donation channel. Hello, Chris. This is an update. You were exactly right with the timing of my results letter. I passed my exam and now I'm waiting on the call to start. Thank you.
And I'm not even going to tell you I told you so. How about that?
You're not?
Well, maybe one time in my head if you read my bubble right now, but
Right?
listen, you don't have to be psychic when you talk to someone and you know that they're smart. You just come on, you can get that when you know when you talk to somebody that's smart, right? Huh? Hello? Yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
Sometimes I'm not right.
Well, you're the manager, so you don't have to be right. I do.
Well, yeah, on other things, but no,
Don't you go there.
I'm usually right when it comes to my field, my stuff.
Dentistry?
Huh?
Dentistry?
That and
Sewing?
yeah. And if I'm not, then
I think
learn
I
from
could
that.
sew better than you.
Jody Shaw. How can we resolve the differences between my mother and I, or how can we have a better relationship? Mother's Day question.
Not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Your mother is as stubborn as the meaning of the word, and you're not going to penetrate that. So it's kind of like this: go along with her, and inside your own mind, laugh and joke and take it lightheartedly, or you're just going to have to go your own way because she's just not going to budge. She's as stubborn as the day long. So I'm a psychic. What the hell am I supposed to do with stubborn? That's not my job description. But I wish she wouldn't be so stubborn, but you're not going to get anywhere with this. I'm really sorry. So just like I said, just go along to get along, or you have to go your own way. Those are the choices, dear. You got to make them.
Okay. Steve Gunther, thank you for the donation in the channel. I love you and your mom.
Thank you. We love you too.
What do you see about where my spiritual path is taking me from this recent upgrade?
I noticed myself. I'm like, my mic, try and hear you better. My ear. Huh. Spiritual path. I think you should get into Reiki. I think you should get into life coaching. I think you should enjoy all that realm. Even go into yoga a little bit for help you mentally relax your mind more and start working with people. And I think it'll be a wonderful experience. And I think you'll grow. You have people grow around you. Someone needs to open a big center like that where they have psychics and hypnosis and regression. Oh, maybe we should do that. Retreats, lectures, classes.
Crow Emil S. Hi, Chris. Many years ago, I remember waking up from a sleep and I heard a female voice call my name and told me she is here to help me. Was that
Spirit
my
guide.
spirit guide?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
Give us a thumbs up, everybody, if you like the channel, because we want to get out there and reach more people. And listen for not next week, but the week after, because just now thinking about it, because my son graduates next week, I won't be here on Sunday because it's going to be Mother's Day. So maybe we'll try to fit something in midweek to make up for it or something. Like we'll work something out. Just look for a post. But I can tell you I'm not going to be doing this next Sunday for sure, because, excuse me, pardon me, I'll be at a graduation.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do it live from there on my phone. Can that be possible?
Yeah, you could do a live on.
We'll see. We'll try some things out and we'll see. But
yeah,
you'll still get us.
I told Will to send me a picture so that I can.
Of what?
His graduation now for the fact.
Send me a picture of me tackling him, tickling him.
Yeah, exactly. Angie C. Hi, will my mom be okay? What can she do to fix her health?
Everything from, getting enough sleep to stop her worrying and anxiety and depression, get help with that, with the doctors. Eating right is a big, big deal, and taking the right nutrients as far as vitamins. I mean, and I would go back into the doctors and get with one GP and give them all the medications, say, look at all this. And then they may want to take her in for a little bit and see what medications are more compatible with other medications. And I think they'll drop some things out and that won't deplete the system. I mean, we got to start fresh. I'd wipe it all out and start all over again, but I would do it with the doctor's supervision, what they tell you in that type of mannerism, because there's so much going on here and so much that doesn't need to be, that it just needs to be all corrected. So I'd start over again. And I think you would find a new mom here, truthfully. It sounds harder than what it is.
Laura Oladem. Hi, Chris. Will I marry Mitch?
Only if you say yes. And I would say yes. He seems to be in an even disposition. You're extremely moody, so this is a good offset for you, in all honesty. Can you guys hear me okay? Do you
Yeah,
hear
I
an
haven't.
echo? Do you hear an echo when I talk?
You asking me?
Yeah,
I don't.
who's sitting next to you? Yes, I'm
Yeah,
asking
but
you.
why would I hear the echo?
Because I do.
You do? I don't hear an echo because we're not hearing it live. We're just hearing ourselves talk. It's this is
I'm
that's
trying to
going into
judge.
there.
I'm trying to judge how close this needs to be to my face.
Oh yeah,
Does it say on
yeah.
the pamphlet or something?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't. It doesn't give. Well, okay. On that.
Switchboard.
Uh-huh. Regina.
Thank you for
Regina.
the donation.
Yeah, Regina Camper.
Waiting to start a spiritual business. Any suggestions? Yeah, get started. Don't you can start something and go a little bit and then wait till there's more money to get licensed and things and go a little bit like it does not all have to be done at one time, but the sooner you get the ball rolling with this, the more research you're going to do, the more individuals that's going to jump on with you. And if you got teaching or something like that, call me up. I'll go and help you or do my work. Don't call me on a Sunday and say, got to be there on a Monday. You got to give me a couple weeks notice or so.
A couple people said it froze. It was frozen, but I don't think it's frozen now. So
Now, being that we have 2 computers, would it be frozen? It's frozen for them on that one? Because mine wasn't.
true. I don't know why it would be on that one and not mine. Or
Somebody
I mean,
that's
on mine.
technically
Not,
savvy, can you educate us, please? We're
yeah.
shooting
Lance
in the dark
Patter,
here.
thank you for being a member. Hi, Chris. I'd like to book a trip to Jamaica soon for my birthday in November. If I'm meeting my soulmate soon, I'd like for her to come with me. What time of year or month is her birthday? Thank you.
Time of year is her birthday? I think it's sometime in spring, but I don't know the date. If I could get dates, I'd get the lottery numbers. We'd all retire right now. Um, I think you're not going to be going to Jamaica with your life mate, but I think you'll have a great time with that vacation. So I think that's great. Jamaica's beautiful. I mean, the water's just so beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah. Barbados, my mother's beautiful.
Oh, the
Got
one place
barracudas
I
in the water over Barbados, though.
it's one place I haven't been. Um,
The flight wasn't that great, but
Sarah Mayer Brooks. Hi there. I really appreciate you guys. The economy has been hell on my husband's business. Can you tell me about the future of his business? This money is unpredictable and the bills are still coming.
well, I know that's what bills do, and they're going to be coming and they're going to be late. And you're going to be paying them, they're going to be late, and it's going to be fine because the business will pick up. Extremely pick up when we get a new president, but starting to pick up probably October. So you're going to be good. You're just going to play catch up like most of us will do from COVID and everything else that's happened. So just hang in there and just keep going forward. Whoa, who's this? Keep going forward, Lance. Wow, I've got hearts, I got thumbs up, I got prayers, I got happy
Yeah.
faces, I got everything.
Yeah.
Why isn't yours feeding the same time as mine?
Because I'm slowing mine down so I can catch some of the comments. And um, otherwise, I'd be trying to read them. Really, yeah, that's not possible. But I do pin some of them. Let's see here. Christy. No. Um, sorry, I've already answered a question for you, Christy Carmela. Thank you, though. Let me find somebody here. JZ or Jazz 11. Hi, Chris. Do you see us buying and moving into a new house anytime in the future? And thank you.
I think you'll buy a house and move in, of course. I don't think you'll rent it. You'll move in, yeah. But I think it's after next year. So I'd say not this year because we got what, a little bit more than half a year. So we're probably looking at 20 months, give or take a month. So you're good. That's not that very long at all. Can
Mhm.
you go back to mom? I saw a mom thing on my feed, but I was starting to read the question. You asked me a question. So well, maybe it'll come through again.
It's mom.
That's what it said.
Okay. Let me see. Was it this one?
What does it say?
Ad's mom.
No, it was mom. I think it was something to do with a nursing home or something like that, and I think that's gonna be found, but we
Mhm.
gotta find
Yeah.
that question again.
Yeah, I think I'm way
Will it
past.
come back around again or no?
If they ask it, if they type it in
Oh,
again,
yeah,
yeah.
ask again, mom.
Excuse me. All right. Vicky Ramirez. How will my romantic life be now till the end of the year?
Dry, kinda, but I think it'll pick up next year a whole bunch. It's kinda like you want it to be this year, it'll be next year, so a little bit of patience with this, but we're heading right in the right direction. Just hang in there.
Okay, mom, I see it now. It says, well, I need to place my husband in a nursing home soon.
Now, yeah, and the reason why I say now is because you can't stay up 24 hours a day. If you sleep 8 hours, then you need someone there to watch for 8 hours. Why? Because he's gonna wander, and he could turn on the gas, and that's not good when the gas is on, or he could turn on the water, that's not good. So, there's no way you could physically stay up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No one can. So you need to please take this in the right way. You need to safe proof the house in the meantime. Like I remember my kids, I would put the things in the outlet and doorknob things, and so that they can't go walking down the street, kind of thing. So you need to kind of safe proof the house, but that's a band-aid because they can turn anything on. So please, get them into a home as soon as you can to be all of you be safe. It
Jeff.
wouldn't be intentional, it's just forgetful.
Mhm. Jeff Martin says, hi, guys. Thank you. Will I get through this personal stuff?
Yeah, you're a survivor and you're a fighter. You've already thrown your fit. You're already going downhill from it now. I mean, it's getting a whole lot better. So just hang in there, keep doing what you're doing. You'll get through it. And when you get through it, you look back and say, "Holy shit! Never want to go through that again." But it'll make you stronger and better in every way. So just hang in there.
Bright stargaze. Bless you, Chris. I
Thank
had
you.
a question. Life has been really hectic the last little bit here. I could use any kind of reading right now. I'm
Well,
lost.
can't do that. I could try to answer this question. Look at it like this. If we went back 7, maybe 8 months in time, you wouldn't be asking me this question. And the reason why is your life was kind of really hellish at that time, even going back a couple of years. So now we're at this point, and you have the strength and ability to get on with me as a psychic and hear what I have to say. Because internally, your heart, soul, and mind knows that things are uplifted, and that's where things stay uplifted, is that things are moving now in a positive direction. So good for you. And thank you for having the courage to ask me in the first place. But things are going to start going well, and it's overdue. And I'm proud of you. So hang in there.
Okay. Sam L. I had a dream a couple of months ago that felt real. There was a white figure standing in the foot of my bed. Well, who was it?
That was an elder, and that's an elder comes to your spirit guide, gets the information, brings it back home for us. But I also think your granddad comes around too, but that wasn't him at that particular time. So that's good. You only got good, solid love around you. There's nothing. Look at my cat creeping around that door right there. Love around you, so you don't have anything to worry about. There's nothing negative, nothing bad, nothing harmful. And I know how those dreams when they really feel real.
Hmm. Okay. I had a question that I should have pinned and I
You know
lost
what I
it.
keep thinking about?
Mm.
When my mother Sylvia used to do trances.
Hmm.
And I never could do a trance. Never could do it if my life depended on it, but now I can trance. And the
Hmm.
reason why now I can do it is because all I got to do is astrally project. All I got to do is go out of body. So if I can go out, my mother can come in. What's really shitty about the whole scenario is if I were to do that, my mom comes in, the people that are there that are at the trance can ask all the questions. And I can't ask anything because I won't be there.
Mm-hmm.
That pisses me off kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets to have my mom and I'm gone. Well, what is that about?
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
wrestling I'm wrestling with that a little bit,
that
but
would, yeah,
I
that would
always
not
have
be.
you in the audience answering questions for me, though.
Huh? Me?
You.
I get to talk to your mom?
Only if you're there, Michelle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
see,
would
you
love
go
that.
ahead and be excited.
Yeah, I would love that. Um, Linda Jocks, um, do you see my parents living through the summer? They both have hospice nurses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll both be here through summer, correct? Yes.
Mhm.
When they do go, which is very common, I might add, one I don't think would be a couple months after the other one because when one goes, that's going to be it. The other one's going to give up. But I think that's pretty much mostly how that does go. Actually, when people have been together a long time, it happens. But they're going to a better place.
Yeah. Linda says, "Why does my boyfriend's stomach hurt? Stomach area hurt."
Well, partly mentally because he internalizes everything. And if I ate like he ate, first they'd have to knock out this wall with a forklift and get me out of the house. And I mean, come on. I mean, we can't do what we did at what 15 or 16. So, I mean, he's got to really regiment his diet if he wants to be out of any discomfort. And his bowels are acting up too. All diet, change the diet 100%. We're good, really good. Process the food and bowels, everything will be working better. Getting a lot of thumbs up now.
Hmm. That's Anthony. Thank you for the thumbs up. Angela Josso says, "Will my first son ever love me again?"
Mm, He does love you. He's just really a jerk because the best way I can say this to you is that you've been a good mom. You've done a lot, even to the point of almost enabling at some point, and it's like he blames you. If something doesn't work out in his life, it's your fault. Now, how is that your fault? It's not. But there's where he's intelligent and very immature at the same time. So I'm sorry about that. And until he gets it from the real world and realizes that you're not responsible for these things that have occurred and happened in his life, or pulls his head out of his rear, so to speak, then you can start something. That could be a decade. Sorry, it's that long, but
Bull Child 100. Hi, Chris. Will I find a job and a place to live? I hope soon.
I really almost want to say tomorrow, but I think it's going to be within the now very quickly. So, but take the first thing that you can get your hands on because it's really hard where you're at for living and expense and everything. So just get into it, and then you can then look for elsewhere. So you're not feeling like you're just got nowhere to go, and that's a horrible feeling. So my heart goes out to you, but it's coming in right quick. Very hard to get the exact day, but really, really quick. My feet is just rocking over here, and yours is not moving. Mine's just going.
Yeah. I mean, can you see anything
I
but
can't read it.
emojis?
It's going too fast.
I know. So you get to
I
say
mean,
all
if
the
I could
emojis
speed
and you
read,
see.
don't think I could do it.
Yeah, we'd have to blow it up a little bit, make
Blow
it
it
bigger,
up,
make it bigger.
freeze it.
Donna Dixon says sound check is awesomely good. LOL.
Wow, because I'm doing my damn best to keep my mouth towards this
You're
microphone.
doing pretty good.
Hello.
I'm just afraid that I'm going to talk really loud in it, and
How
people
would
are
you
going to.
know?
I don't know. Uh we'll have to do the
They haven't
playback.
commenting that I'm echoing, so it's just got to be my head.
Um,
We're really trying to do the best we can do to give you guys the best quality that
mhm.
we can possibly come up with because I hate when like you talk because I want to get a monitor, and put it on the wall and so I don't have to have this stuff. But there's a delay in that. So I've heard a couple of different things we could do. We could get a gaming computer and supposedly that's going to keep up with the speed. And some people say it's the internet. So we're just getting the things that plug in the wall, getting our internet numbers up as high as we can. We're hardwiring into to Cat 7
Mhm.
and everything's plugged in as opposed to just, out there in the waves not plugged in so that we have less chance of fading away or you guys where I have to say, sorry, the internet's not working. We want that to not happen as much as we possibly can. Of course, we see other people, internet that occurs,
Mhm.
but the least amount of that happening, because I hate when I'm getting all ready to do it and then I'm sitting here and then it doesn't work. It just pisses me off, and I feel bad
It
because I
is
know you guys are
frustrating.
waiting. So
Yeah.
we're trying to solve all those problems. And keep in mind, I'm a psychic, for God's sakes. I'm not technical. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm certainly not.
The more I learn, the more dumber I feel. I mean, seriously.
Okay.
Can't tell you how many booklets of this new stuff we get, and we're reading the packets. Oh shit, but this is not gonna work with this. This is not gonna work with that. They're taking everything back.
My problem is connecting. If Dad was alive, he'd be like, "Move out of the way." He'd get it all connected because he's electrical engineer and he knew all this stuff, but build computers and things like that. So I miss him a lot when it's well, I miss him a lot no matter what, but I miss him when
You
I
know what though? I don't want to do that part. I don't even like it. I just wanted to know where the live button is, to push the
Mhm.
live button and do my job. I don't want to do I don't like this technical stuff. I just
Yeah.
don't. I
Yeah.
really don't want to learn it, but I'm doing it.
Okay. Marie Augie, will I ever be able to trust and open up to anyone again?
As sad as it sounds, I don't think so, because you're just not gonna be able to go to that point where you're sweating and people are saying you're paranoid and this and that and the other and all those fears, and then you find out later that all of those issues that supposedly you're paranoid about were all true. So that, you're a person that follows your heart as opposed to your mind, and when something like that is a loss to you, just takes you down to the wick. And I would love to say to start over because you got a lot of love in your heart and you're a good person, but fear is really, really high with you, and love is really, really high with you, almost as both as equals.
Mm.
So I think that anything that starts with you, unfortunately, self-consciously, you're going to be testing them. And I think that that's going to make it really hard for you to trust. So I hope I'm wrong.
Samantha Blackbird, am I gifted?
In what? You mean as what a psychic is? I mean, everyone is psychic to a certain level. So that's there like that. But here's the thing. If you can't relax the mind, and we're not talking about sleeping because getting anything through your sleep, it's not really accurate. Getting it while you're awake is very, very accurate. If you can't relax, you can't get a true transmission. You can't get it. It's going to be miscombobulated. But remember, when you get information, it's like this. If you don't take it and you don't go with it, it's gone. So for me, with something like that, being born in the position of that, I was it just comes natural. I was raised in a family with this. So you have to take the leap of faith too. You got to trust yourself. So you need to start these things now if you, in fact, want to do anything at all. I think you'd be best at life coaching.
Okay. Sorry, I'm scrolling to yeah, I saw one that I wanted to pin
Ask
here and
and
I
then it's gone,
can't.
huh?
Yeah.
I've been paying attention to the
Sometimes
feed. It hasn't turned over for me. It just keeps going.
which one?
My feed, the questions. I
Yeah.
keep waiting for it to show up to the same question again. It keeps going.
Yeah, no, this is just as they're coming in. Yours is scrolling. Mine is when it
Here,
shows this blue check mark here.
I'm colorblind.
Okay. Well, when it shows that, it means I have it halted. So, Sylvia Lopez, how do my finances look for the next 2 years?
2 years from now, actually really good. Right now, bad. But this is the worst that it gets, and it's getting better. So you'll be able to pull out of this. And I think you're smart by how you're doing it. So just keep on doing what you're doing. You'll get out of it. The amazing thing is, my mother Sylvia was blind in one eye, and I'm colorblind. Sometimes I think to have something, you got to give something up. But technically, I can see black, white, yellow, and turquoise. That's strange. I can see those four things very crystal clear. Everything else is a shade of gray. But
Mhm.
they have those glasses out that you can do. I don't want to do it. No.
Yeah, those are for. Are you?
I thought you told me my shirt. What color is this?
It's red,
What color does it look like on there? Look right on there?
burnt orange.
Why is that though?
But I don't know. I think it's the lighting because mine looks like a pale blue, but it's actually turquoise. So you should be able to see that, right?
And you say, I'm colorblind.
Yeah, it's definitely the lighting that makes it different on this
Want to
computer.
read one of these cards?
Sure.
Mama's cards. Wait.
Yeah, Sylvia's spiritual reading cards. We always like to read these.
Not tarot cards, for God's sakes. These are
Yeah.
spirit. Big difference.
Yeah, and these are very uplifting. Identify yourself by your thoughts and feelings and not by what you own. I love that one.
How true is that, though?
Yeah.
Think about it. When we're done, we take our memories,
Yeah.
our family, and our friends. That's the only thing that goes.
Yeah.
Even your body stays here. Thank God, huh?
Yeah. Another one.
We're doing it.
We need to just shuffle this deck. Be careful that negativity doesn't lodge into your body. Visualize a green light around you for protection.
Here's the thing. I'll talk to people in my reading room and things like this.
Yeah.
And they're a very positive person, but you cannot be a positive person if you're worrying. Why? Because worrying is nothing but 100% negativity. So negativity kills. It's the biggest killer out there. It ages your body 10 times faster than normal. And worrying doesn't do you any good in the long run. So you get to kind of devise a plan. My mom made me promise her not to worry too much when she passed, and I did it. I have a lot more time during the day. And positive breeds positive. So what do you think a person is when they're trying to be positive, but they're worrying all day? They're manifesting it. Worry creates more worry. Negativity builds on negativity. Positive builds on positive. Why don't you guys try this week? No matter what happens in your life, find the positive in it and go with that and stick with that. If you catch yourself worrying, stop it. Change your mindset. Your mind is your general. Look to something else. Get busy with something else. Push it out of your head. Trust me, at the end of the week, if you really miss worrying, I'm sure you can find something to worry about. But my point is, I think all of us as humans can get habits and we can get conditioned on things. And focus as your number one thing for homework is I am not going to worry this week. If I catch myself worrying, I'm going to stop it and think of something else and force yourself to do it. Then get back on here, maybe not Sunday because it's Mother's Day, but the next time we're on and give us your input. Tell us how your week is. Tell us if you feel that you feel better and more uplifted. Tell us if you feel nothing at all. If it doesn't work, don't do it. But I'm telling you, if you give this even 3 or 4 days of doing it, you're going to all feel a significant change. I know I did. I wouldn't be able to go back to the worrying I used to do and carry the load that I have with the company and the churches and my readings and everything. I love my job. And whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen anyways. Worrying doesn't change a damn thing. But some of us feel like, boy, if I suffer, I really analyze with this, I really worry about this, that God will see that I'm putting it and it'll be okay. No, that's not true. That's something you're making up. But you don't have to suffer for something to have it. You don't have to have something good and wait for the left shoe to drop. Okay? Be positive. Trust me when I tell you, I've been in a position in my life where I've seen miracles because my mom's done it. I know the power of prayer honestly works. You couldn't tell me it doesn't when it does. And if you're worrying, you've got to be the most negative person out there. So stop it. It's that simple. My mother was just stop doing it, and you would. So stop it.
Kelly Higgins says, love Sylvia Browne's cards. Where can I buy some, please?
Sure.
And we are planning on
Kelly, I have to make them.
Yeah.
Okay. I've said this to you guys about a year ago, but
Yeah.
we're working on a lot. Can I say a few things like that?
Of course.
Okay. So we are getting funding for the movie of my mother's life. We're working on that. That's hopefully going to be sewn up soon. We got a documentary coming out with my mother and I. And that's we're fishing for everything they want with that.
Mhm.
And then I had the reading room book half done of my book. They don't want me to use the word reading room bike. It's another word for toilet. So you might have to find my book in the bathroom section. I don't know, but I'm keeping it the reading room because I want to. And then I have a book of my mother's that's never been released yet that I'm going to release. I was thinking about doing on her 10-year. And her birthday is on October 19th, but her passing was November 20th. So I was thinking doing it around then. And I'm still going through the process of thinking about, do I find a publisher? Should I self-publish or do I hang on to it longer? So these are what we're working on. And then we're trying to upload everything to the channel too. We want to get a lot going onto the channel and got a lot of new ideas for you guys too. So we're working over here. So it's just a lot. So that's why I haven't put in and done these cards right yet, Kelly, but I will get it done. I will, but give me some time on this, but it will be done and then it'll be for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can win them. We'll do a raffle or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna try to do something with these cards. Get these because they're so
They're done
good.
so nice.
They're
They're
so
done so
yeah,
nice.
they really are. I love it. I've never pulled one that I didn't just love.
You ever
Lonnie,
pull one that you didn't understand?
not one.
Want to try again?
No. Yeah. Eh, um,
What was the question?
Sorry, and it wasn't. It was a comment which I thought was lovely. Maureen Freeman says, "I have to find a positive daily working with sick animals. They don't have a voice," which is so true.
I know.
That would be
You
a
see,
tough.
that's me too. I could go in and, I would love to be able to team up with some people and do a sanctuary
Mhm,
and just help all kinds of animals, any kind
mhm.
of animal, really. I
Yeah.
mean, I just don't get how people can be mean to animals. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I really don't. It just pisses me off.
Mm. Yeah.
Especially if people go to hunt and they're just hunting for the fun of it. I have a real problem with that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to survive and live and you got to feed your kids because they're starving, whole different thing. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't, my brain doesn't work like that. In fact, if you were to come in my home and my cat doesn't come up to you, I'd throw you out of my house. That's not funny. They're the best thermometers you got. Ask the people, they'll tell you.
They really are. They're very intuitive. Um,
There's one thing I can't get out of my mind, but you guys might think I'm crazy, but my mom told me this. I agree with it. When you finally get back over to heaven, animals can talk. I think I would shit a brick
Hmm.
if I was over there and my dog came up and said, "Hey, Chris, how's it going?" Wow. Oh
Oh.
my God. But think about it.
Hmm.
Think
Wow.
about that for a minute. That just excites me more than anything else that I've ever heard in my whole entire life.
Wow.
You wouldn't want your cat to say, "Hey, Michelle, how's it going?"
I don't know.
You don't know? You
Oh,
wouldn't dig that?
I don't know.
Would it be weird to you?
Yes.
No, I don't. Get over the weird thing. I'd have a conversation. We would dish all damn day long. I'm telling you right now.
Mhm. Okay.
You can sit there and run away from your cat because it's talking to you, not talk to it. I mean, look at what they do when they don't speak to us. Look at the signs and look at how they communicate with us when they use no words and we know what they want. We know what they're doing. Can you imagine?
Great. They do great. They do.
You're disappointed that they can talk?
No, but
It sounds like it. It sounds like it.
Well, maybe that's why they don't
Don't
talk
be
well.
afraid of new things, Michelle. It's
No,
okay.
I'm not afraid of new things. Some things I'm not afraid of that. Um,
I think it's great.
Gabriella Janice says, "Hi, Chris. What do my psychic abilities mean? Thank you."
What do your psychic abilities mean? Well, obviously, look at what I do. That's what it means. So, um, I don't. Oh shit! I don't think you're going to go into a profession per se because I don't think it comes in. Every time exactly that you want it. So, you can use it for your life, or you can shun it away. I've got a lot of friends that are psychic that don't want to believe that they're psychic. I got some friends that are psychic that wish they could be a lot better at it. And I guess some people don't believe we don't get on the subject. So I think it can certainly help you through your life if you're acutely paying attention to it and you understand the workings of it. This is not something you practice and it gets better. That doesn't exist. You have to tap into it of what's there. So people say, I want a mentor, things like this. Well, this isn't something you so much mentor. It's something that all the doctors and things and that Sylvia and I have gone through and the testing, and this is what they come up with, this is what they think, that Sylvia and I have a highway from one part of our brain to the other part of our brain. That's a clear transfusion of where we get our information from. That somewhat made sense to me, but they don't even know that for sure because there's so much of the mind that we don't utilize. So, um, the psychic, the harm with this is you don't have to pass a test. You don't need a degree. You hang a sign out there. You say you're psychic, and you hope for the best. But people that go to psychics should really see how they feel and how comfortable they are and how accurate they are and how much they love what they do. See that they're part of the public eye. See how long they've been doing it for God's sakes. I mean, if I have someone get on the phone with me at this stage of my life and they were to say to me, Chris, how much change I have in my pocket? I say, you listen, listen, click. Why? I've been here over 4 decades. Give me a break. Come on. I think I've past the standing of time, so to speak. I get a whole lot more right than I do wrong. But with you, you've got to go out there and do it. I keep hitting this damn thing. Boop, boop, boop.
Michael Du Bois, thank you for being a member.
Thank you.
He says I enjoy your channel.
Thank you.
And
hey, if you have any ideas for us, give it to us because we're racking our brains.
Yeah.
We're into the equipment thing right now, and that's what we're trying to do is give you the quality of the visual and the audio to the best of our abilities of what can be done. And from that point, we're going to see how we can do this more often.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Lonnie Christina. Hi, Chris. My father had a reading with you in 2004 and still says it's one of the best things he's done. Do you see my husband reunifying with his 2 younger children?
There's a woman there that's preventing this from occurring. So that's a hard thing. I think in about 2 years there'll be some approach to this, and then it just seems like it's short-lived, and what comes in kind of gets taken back. So it's like fishing. You throw the line out, it comes back in. So I want to tell you more than what this is going to be, but I think we're wishful thinking. I think you're going to be a very good mom and dad. And look at this. I mean, I've had 6 stepfathers, more stepfathers I had on my one hand as far as fingers go. And my mom raised me. She was a good mom and dad. I think I turned out okay. And I'll tell you this, I'm a guy saying this to you guys. I think children can be okay without a dad. And I'm a dad saying this to you. I don't think children can be okay without a mom, though. I think that's a rough one. Really, I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, agree with me, huh?
I do. Yeah. Yes, I do. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's good to be with either one, but.
I mean, look at the statistics of life. 9 marriages out of 10 are divorced. They say the 10th is coming. And people in this day and age are not going to marry anymore, period. I am old world. I believe in marriage. I would marry again. Not that I get out to find anybody, but I would. But people look at it as a bad business deal. It is easier from the standing point that if you don't work out, you take what's yours, they take what's theirs, and that's done. You don't have to go through a brutal, court thing and this and that. On the other hand, personally, I think it's too easy to get married, and I think it's too easy to get divorced. That's just my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I hope it comes back in. I just don't believe it will.
Okay. Barbara Crane says, hello. I hope all is well. I am new to the channel.
Hi, newbie.
I moved from my home state 2 years ago. Will I be moving back anytime soon, if at all? Anytime soon, if at all?
You'll definitely move back. Yes, I think it'll be a little over a year, probably 15 months, and the move will be a little grueling. So what? You'll get back and you'll love it. And I think it's good that you left the state so you know how much you miss the state and want to be there. It's just home to you. It's just going to feel like that when you feel good. That's everything. It really is. So you'll definitely go back, but you can still get on the channel from there. We want you.
Alinda Higgins. Would you please tell me if my friend Alicia will be okay? She's having abdominal issues.
A lot of abdominal trouble today, huh?
Yeah.
I think there's something going on in there. I think that there's there's something like not a virus, but there's something like she needs to check out her female organ area. That's what she needs to check out. There's something that's growing in there. I don't think it's cancer or anything life threatening, but I think she needs to check there. And I think that she's confusing that as being the stomach.
Okay. Uh, Annette Smith Rises Above. That's the name. Hi, Chris. Is my daughter Sarah a powerful psychic physical medium? I was told she is when I was pregnant with her.
I mean, I think she's psychic as everyone is. I think she's over and above? No, but that's okay. I don't think she's going to do it for a living, and I think that's okay. I think she should go into healthcare. I think that's where her expertise will shine the most, and I think she's smart enough definitely to do it. So, I don't think you have to lead her in that direction. I think she'll take it upon herself and do well with it. So I think that's all good, but I think it'll help her certainly through her life. She's like some of my friends. I don't think she'd want to be in that position of work, but I think the medical she'll enjoy and do really well. So she's still helping people. I think that's wonderful. Everybody stay uplifted. God bless.
Yeah.
Look for a post because we're going to try to push in a day here to offset the Sunday where I'll be missing for my son's graduation. And give us the feedback on how we sound, any echoing, anything like this, and we'll tweak this to where we can get it as good as we can get it for you guys.
Yeah.
Love you. Take care. Stay uplifted.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, everybody. See you next time.